Good morning. Friday, the 24th of April. And I, in the former plan of things, would currently be on the plane headed for Venice at the beginning of a 2-week cruise. However, I am blessed to be here in this lovely place with all of you lovely people on a beautiful day again, and really trying hard to think about how lucky I am. Some days that's not so easy at the moment, is it? When we think about people we're missing, not able to see. The last time we had a hug from somebody special who's not able to be with us. It's not always straightforward, but there are so many wonderful things happening. I know I've said this before and I'm getting boring, but the way people are pulling together is just awesome. I did, though, realise yesterday that there are, I suppose, some dangers in some of that for some of us. Yesterday, as you know, I had a funeral, and somebody in the community wanted something done, some shopping done, and they rang up perfectly reasonably, and of course I wasn't here, and they'd wanted it done immediately, and that wasn't possible, of course. And then when I heard about this later, and it had got sorted by then anyway, but I sort of felt a bit guilty that I hadn't been available. And I guess there's a danger there, isn't there, that we feel that we should always be available, that we should always be at the end of a phone or wherever, if we've put ourselves forward for some project. And it isn't always possible. And sometimes we have to prioritise our own well-being. And I know there'll be people out there laughing at this because I'm the least good person I know at saying no. But I am beginning to realise in all this the value of self-care too, and how important it is to have people that we can lean on and that we can share with and be honest with, and to stay in touch with those good friends or family members, whoever they may be, who give us that grounding sense of our own selves being important, and also affirming us in what we are able to do. All of those things are so important, aren't they? That we have special people upon whom we can lean. Lord, you are everywhere to be found, never hidden, always present. You are within the bounding stars and galaxies, in the turning earth and the vast universe, in rolling seas and the stretch of calm waters. The fresh surge of spring well knows you, as does summer's delight. The promise of autumn fruitfulness greets you, as does brisk winter's depth. We find you in the joy of human friendship, in hands outstretched for gifts given and received, in the thrust of birth and the quietness of accepted death. You sit with us in the security of the family table, food lovingly prepared, gladly shared. We find you truly in broken bread and wine outpoured in Christian fellowship, in gifts to the homeless, food for the hungry, protest for the deprived. You are ever to be found. You share in the debate and argument that searches for truth, in reading, writing, and the scriptures' search, in words of prayer and depths of silence. And best of all, we see you in a manger child and questing youth, Hear you in spoken word by lakeside and mountain, meet you in upper room and on Emmaus road, in agony and joy, in obedience and Gethsemane loss. And miracle beyond our understanding, you are in me, in him and her, in stranger and friend, in age and youth. Take away the veil that hides our eyes from you. Forgive the sin that darkens our sight of you. Heal the brokenness that shatters our picture of you. Renew the loyalty without which we lose the vision of you. That from Donald Hilton, one of the writers whose reflections I really rather like. And so, look after yourselves, look after each other, reach out in the best way you can in the circumstances, and I will next see you at our Sunday morning worship at 10:30 on Sunday, when we are going to hear the amazing story of the Emmaus Road. God bless.